guys, and welcome back to Equi Edge Research. And today, this evening, I'm really excited, a little overwhelmed talking to you. Today, we are going to talk on a very important sector of the Indian markets. Recently, I was going through a lot of sectors in the Indian markets, reading different sectors, different companies, and based on that, the most exciting sector that I could find in the Indian markets was the automobile sector. If we try to go a little bit in history from 1981 of incorporation of Maruti Udyog Limited to 1992 of production of almost reaching the benchmark of 2 million units till today of reaching to a revenue of 173 billion US dollars, projecting for 210 billion US dollars at 2030. The most tremendously exciting and rewarding sector is the automobile business. The most important thing for me to feel or get excited about any sector is the story behind sectors. The most important sector or the most important story that I could find in the markets above all other sectors could be automobile. And hence I sometimes say that if I want to name the story of automobile sector, it would be like the story of resilience, the buoyant nature of automobile sector that showed that Bharat could do something. Bharat could do something for the people of India. Bharat could do something for the people of creating compact, reasonable, and affordable cars for people. Also, we have luxury cars. And automobile sector is not only about cars or the two wheelers or different high commercial or low commercial vehicles, but it is all about the back end with the auto ancillaries into that. Basically, what I want to say is why we are trying to explore this sector is the automobile sector could be referred to as similar to the accounting standards that we have borrowed from or copied from Western European, or to be precise, from United States. So what happens is when we try to inculcate or use the accounting standards or the accounting methods for India with the US context, most of the time they fail. We need to understand this, that the United States is a nation whose economy is well developed, and it's a developed economy. Whereas when we talk about the developing or emerging nations, this is the category, this is the forte where India plays in. So we need to take decisions based on how our economic factors, how our demographies, or how the Indian dynamics they work. Because when we try to compare both of economies, that could be the economies of states and economies of India, they are totally different in context of everything. If we talk about geography, if we talk about demographics, if we talk about market dynamics, if we talk about customer sentiments, or whatever XYZ factors that we have with the course of time. Similarly happens with the Indian automobiles. We need to understand this, that the Indian economy is still not well developed. The Indian market sentiment, cars are still a luxury. In United States, car is not a luxury, it's a need. Why do this happen? This happens because of geography, the land area. If we try to think of having one car, one four wheeler for each family in India, we don't have the infrastructure for that. We don't have a lot of space for that. But whereas when we talk for United States or countries which has a big land area, their things could be different. because there is a need there, because things or the places, they are really far away from one another. So there is a need there. The second more important fact is, we have in the Indian context, we have a cap that we max could spend this much on automobile. Whereas when we talk about states, they start with $20,000. So this is the difference. So sometimes I feel like that this sector has a lot of pacers which pace pace move into market, develop into market, innovate into market, and get profits. So basically, guys, to understand this sector, we need what lot of passion. We have to be really passionate about how the automobile industry has helped the Indian economy to move from emerging to a mobile economy. We are going to understand this sector broadly in this series that we are going to start, and it's going to be a lot of fun for us. But at the same time, we have to be really humble enough to understand that we cannot know everything, but we can know something, right? Like Peter Thiel, the co-founder of PayPal, once said, a business is an entity that creates Y value and then gains X percentage of it. So we already have Y value. We already have the automobile sector. And now it depends on us how good we are at attracting or getting the knowledge, or churning out the percentage X from the value of Y. So hello guys, and welcome back to Equi Edge Research, and stay tuned.